2012 is going to be the year of business. I think that there's going to be a greater expectation on business to lead because there's a vacuum left by politicians and politics the world over.
We are seeing a much stronger demand from organisations who want to take the corporate brand to the consumer. The corporate brand has obviously been reserved for elite audiences for a number of years. That taking the corporate brand to the consumer is going to be a big trend for 2012.
It's getting the right balance of not almost being too slick on your marketing, being very real about what we're actually trying to do, and actually getting some tangible results that wins over hearts and minds, but in a very open way, and that allows you to deliver real true return on investment, but also engagement. And we're talking about ROE here a lot. I think ROI maybe is something of the past in terms of where we and how we measure our campaigns. Return on engagement is absolutely critical.
I think it might be a question of be careful what you wish for. For a number of years, people have been waiting on the briefs that come from the C-suite, from CEO or CMO, that really don't see the distinction between advertising, PR, comms, digital, whatever. And I think we're going to see those briefs come through as businesses continue to converge, as disciplines continue to converge. And the challenge for agencies will be, are we best equipped? Are we really ready? Are we able to measure impact properly? Are we able to give the clients the answers to the questions that they pose?
But sitting within Ogilvy, what we see is social as a much broader story. We see social CRM, we see social selling, we see enterprise level social activation and capacity building. So for our clients, what we're doing is not talking just about Twitter and Facebook, but trying to work out how they can socialise their business and socialise their marketing campaigns in a much broader sense.
Ultimately, I mean, the talent pool in PR is always, a key issue. We're certainly looking at a graduate and actually aligning ourselves with some of the key sort of Oxbridge universities, because I think now more than ever we really do need to get strategists on board at an early stage. The role for interns and more junior people on the team is just getting less and less as time goes on. Clients want thinkers and intelligent insights on their campaigns.
From a PR perspective, for me, iPads particularly represent a huge opportunity. I think as editorial budgets are stretched and actually kind of increasingly go down, the amount of content that doesn't necessarily need to be originated, but needs to be repurposed, reformatted, recalibrated for new formats. I think that increasingly PR can play, or PRs can play a very important role in that. So producing iPhone-ready content, iPad-ready press releases, that type of thing. I think that increasingly those in the same way that the old sort of church and state boundaries between advertising and editorial are gradually breaking down. I think that increasingly the way the media landscape is sort of developing hand in hand with technology actually will bring PRs and content providers much more closer together, because I think there'll be much more of a need to share resources and share how kind of content is distributed.
We've always known that employees can be a company's best ambassador. Why would this now be particularly important for the PR industry? Well, employees have the ability to affect a company's reputation, and now they have a channel which is a social channel. So we're definitely seeing a waking up in the marketing community of how employees can promote a brand, promote a product, or promote an initiative that the company is doing. The other thing is that employees are very, very important in these austere times to driving productivity and pushing forward company initiatives, and that's the other reason why we see internal comms demand growing within Ogilvy and our clients.